Because you want to go to the
Ayans al-Fiqh, come to your recitation. Likewise, we call upon Ayan, Salam, and Ubaid.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذا وقعت الواقعة ليس لوقعتها كاذبة خافضة.
Knowledge before you are given responsibilities. So the ulama explained that when a person is young, he has all the time, he has the energy, his mind is fresh. Right? There's a statement of Imam, he says, علم في الصغر كالنقش في الحجر, that a person who attains knowledge in his youth, it is as if a person who engraves on a stone. So the knowledge that you learn while you're young, it remains with you. It is preserved within your hearts. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you this time, this opportunity. Value it and cherish it and use your time wisely to learn the Quran. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has accepted you for His deen. So your responsibility is to learn, use your time and use your youth to learn the Quran Kareem. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give all of you the tawfiq to learn the Quran Kareem, to become great reciters of the Quran. There are some challenges, some students they face, and so the students they say that memorizing Quran, learning Quran is hard. But the verse that I have recited in my introduction in the khutbah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said, وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنِ, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had made the Quran يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ, to remember. Imam Qurtubi, he writes on the commentary of this narration of this verse, that anyone who makes an effort, anyone who tries to learn the Quran and memorize the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes it easy for him to memorize. وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ, we have made the Quran easy for one to remember. So it is upon you to make effort and work hard. Use your time to learn the Quran. When you are given homework, complete the homework when you are at home. And before I end my talk, inshallah, just one small advice to our parents as well, and that is to get involved in the education of our children. As my brother he mentioned before, the importance of getting involved in our children's education. That is also very important, giving them time, because we see the negative effect of that in the class. That when a student, he's not given time at home and he's not able to finish his homework at home, there is no help at home, then the student struggles when he comes to the maktab class and he tries to read the Quran. So this is a small message to the parents to get involved with their children and to help them in their education. Before I end, inshallah, a small story. Imam Ghazali rahmatullahi alayhi, he makes mention of a beautiful story. He says in one of his books that there was a pious person, and this pious person had a neighbor, and this neighbor was a drunkard. He used to drink wine and used to be drunk all the time. And one day this person passed away. This drunk person passed away. So this pious person, he made dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that, oh Allah, show me what happened to this person that passed away. I want to know his condition. And so he says, after 4 years after making dua to Allah, I finally saw this person in my dream. And in which condition I saw him? The pious person says, I saw him wearing, this is a drunkard, he was wearing green clothes. Who knows what does green clothing mean? That he is a Jannati. So this person, this pious person, he thinks, but you were a drunkard. How were you admitted into Jannah? So he mentions his story. He said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the first thing he did, because of my drinking, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala punished me. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put me in the fire of Jahannam. And then he asked, so what happened then? He says, then, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, out of mercy for me, I had a child before I passed away. And this child grew up, and his mother sent him to the maktab. And this child learned La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. And this child learned Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And because of my child learning these in maktab, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgave me and entered me into Jannah. So brothers and sisters, again, we need to understand the importance of the maktab system the importance of our children's education, that it is a means of our forgiveness in dunya, and it is a means of our entrance into Jannah. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give all of us tawfiq, inshallah, to practice on whatever has been said. Wa akhiru da'wana and alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب السلام عليكم.
ما شاء الله. تكبير.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today I am going to be speaking about the virtue of modesty. In Arabic, modesty means haya. Haya means dressing in
For example, we have the shop inside one's small Surah Al-Ikhlas.
لا أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد لم يكن له كفوا أحد.
Go ahead, Fuad, and then inshallah. Alright, now we listen to Tamim, inshallah, and his brother will recite some Quran.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الليل إذا أسس والصبح إذا تنفى ومن شاء فليتقي الله تشاءون إلى رب العالمين.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today I'm going to be talking about hadith about compassion. Compassion means mercy or kindness or respect. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا يرحم الله من لا يرحم الناس. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Allah does not show mercy to the one who does not show mercy to others.
We also have certificate of achievement for Wasim Siddiq. Wasim Siddiq, come get your certificate.
MashaAllah, good job.
Also, he has gotten the certificate for achievement. Good job. Wasim?
Tamam. Those who got your medals, you can go back.
Tamam.
Siyam Shahriyaz, those who are hard
You can go back.
Siyam Shahriyaz, Siyam Shahriyaz. Samiha Quraishi.
You can go back. Go back.
Safiya Mumi, she's unable to participate, but she's a very hard-working student. Inshallah, we'll give her certificate later. Salman Rahman, for excellent job. Ishtiaq Rahim, for excellent job, for your hard work. Ishaq Rahim's brother.
What certificate now, Tamam?
Come, let's go. Over there again. Come.
Get your medal, right, Lukman? What are you talking about? Come get a special hug.
Rayan Ahmed, most improved. Tahsin Ahmed. Tahsin. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from all of us. May Allah accept our effort.